Hello everyone, welcome back in channel Sai Tech Guru. In today's video, I'd like to do the benchmark test comparison between Realme X1 Max versus Poco X3 Pro device. So you might be wondering why I'm doing this kind of comparison side by side at this moment right now. The main reason is because the Realme X1 Max right now you can actually get the phone for about 21,000. Yes friends, right now it's available for about 6,000 rupees instant discount on the Realme X1 Max. So it shows 27,000, but if you use bank cards to pay the phone, then definitely you can get 6,000 rupees instant discount. If you want to find out more details, try to check this video. And after posting this video, I'm getting plenty of comments. Can you please compare the benchmark test of this Realme X1 Max versus the previous powerful smartphone, which is Poco X3 Pro, in this kind of price range? As you can see, it's exactly 8GB RAM variant, 20,999. So now finally both phones are completely equal if you try to pay with the cards, bank cards. So if you are getting the Realme X1 Max for this kind of same kind of price range, let's see how much difference can it be there between the benchmark scores. So Dimensity 1200 and Snapdragon 860 processor. And during this process, I'll try to use the real-time floating, this kind of temperature bar. As you can see, by using this real-time floating, you can actually see how much the temperatures are increasing between both phones. That is another most concern for a lot of other users. So which phone gets a lot of heat, that is what I'm going to exactly track using this kind of real-time floating as well, and even using the thermometer as well. So both will try to track it. The test has been started, friends, official, as you can see, and both phones are using the same Antutu version, which is the latest 9.1.3 Antutu version. And right now the temperature in the both phones, it's of close to 31 degrees, 30 degrees, and same Poco X3 Pro also, it's going up close to 30 degrees only. Nothing much huge difference in terms of the temperatures between both phones at this moment. As you can see, same kind of temperature we are seeing in both devices, not bad. And try to observe the temperature readings of the CPU, how it's increasing, and what is happening with the RAM usage as well. So this is the indication which is the CPU temperatures, what it's displaying. As you can see, in case if you want to use this application, you can definitely try. Just for the demonstration, I'm trying to show you, friends, what is happening between both phones. So which will be really real-time tracking. You can actually track what is happening with the battery temperature and CPU temperature. So both temperatures it will be displaying. But after the test finishes, we'll try to see when the temperatures as well. But overall, for this 21,000 rupees right now, the Realme X1 Max has become really good deal to buy a lot of other users who are actually thinking of buying. So that is the reason I thought of doing this video and just making you know what is happening with both phones. At this stage, at present, after a lot of software updates and a lot of Antutu benchmark updates as well, we'll get to know what is the results between this, both of the smartphones. So I'm going to be back after some time just to show you what is happening with the temperatures in both phones. Now let's check the temperature readings. It's showing about 35 degrees, 35.5, not bad. And in the Poco X3 Pro, it's showing about 33.34 degrees. As you can see, 34 degrees. In the Poco X3 Pro, it's showing 34 degrees and 35 degrees. So only 1 degree more we are seeing in the Realme X1 Max, 1.5 degrees. So maybe 2 degrees as well. So slightly the Dimensity 1200 is having slight higher temperatures when you compare with the Snapdragon 860 chipset. So again, I'll be back after some time just to show you what is happening with the temperature readings as well. So right now, as you can see, friends, it's been a quite while. I'm trying to continue the benchmark test in both phones, and now let's check the temperatures. What is about the temperatures in both phones? At this point, we are detecting 36.8 degrees is the maximum, highest in the Realme X1 Max device, 36.8 degrees. And in the Poco X3 Pro, we are seeing about 34.2, 34.8. So 34.8 and somewhere around that. And 2 degrees higher in the Realme X1 Max device when compared with the Poco X3 Pro. So in terms of the temperatures, we can definitely expect slightly higher temperatures in the Dimensity 1200. That can be because of more performance from the Dimensity 1200. That's another thing. But just to give a quick idea what is happening with the temperatures, you should know what's going on between this both phones. So for this kind of price range, let's see how much difference we can actually expect using the latest Antutu version 9.1.3. Finally, we got the benchmark score comparison between both phones. You can see, friends, finally the results. You can compare clearly what is going on. So 6,69,000 versus 5,76,000 of the benchmark score. For the same price, you're getting 1 lakh extra kind of thing in the Realme X1 Max in terms of the benchmark score. Let's see what's going on in which area it's kind of really high in terms of the benchmarks. So look at the CPU. CPU 1,50,000 and the CPU is 1,76,000 and the GPU is 2,05,000, 2,30,000 in GPU. As you can clearly see what is happening between both phones, Realme X1 Max and the Poco X3 Pro device, not bad. It's really good. And you can see the temperatures, how much it got increased. So the highest went up to 35 degrees in the Realme X1 Max, but the Poco X3 Pro, in one moment, it did increase up to 35.7 degrees as well. So as you can see, maybe I did measure lately, I think, after some time. That is the reason I did see slightly less temperatures, but these are the temperatures between both phones. You can expect similar kind of results in terms of the temperatures, as you can see clearly. So far for this kind of price range, definitely the lead is a Dimensity 1200 in terms of having the higher benchmark scores than the Snapdragon 860 processor. I'll try to do the in-depth comparison which phone to buy as well. In case if you want me to do, definitely I can do that as soon as possible. See you in the next video. I'll stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.